Today I had five little girls, and they all told me some pretty interesting things. One of them had a 13-year-old sister that ran away yesterday. They still haven't been able to find her, and they seemed pretty. She was very upset about that. And another little girl told me that she has five brothers and sisters, and she doesn't know her dad because he's a drug dealer, and she doesn't want to know him, so she has no idea who her real dad is. And they all don't feel safe at home, all five of them, and they're all very afraid of being abducted, which I thought was very interesting. And one of the little girls even knows a little girl that almost got abducted. So, yeah. One of the girls told me that there were three of her friends were playing, and their neighbor got angry with them and came out and shot them with BB guns. And they were like
Wow.
6 and 7. He shot the little kids with BB guns in her neighborhood.
There was one interesting thing with the little boy. He got very excited about the artwork that was being done by one of the other students. I don't know who that was. Do you know what school she was from? She was very artistic, really, really good. And he asked her to do a Dragon Ball Z drawing, and so she looked at it on her phone, and she replicated it beautifully, and he got really excited about it. And then he, just out of the blue, he asked her, he said, "Do you live in a motel?" And she just looked at him really surprised, and she said, "No, I don't live in a motel." And he goes, "Oh." And it was kind of reflective of maybe that's where he lives. It was kind of sad.
And then he was sitting with us, and then I got to talk to him like these things and this and that. And then he was telling me that I have an Xbox at home. So I asked him, so what kind of video game do you like to play? I only plays like mature games. So I asked him, what kind of game is mature game? Killing people, bloody games, like those. I have all the guns in my video game, and then I even have like big sword, I think. So I slide people's body, and then blood all over the place. It's a carjacking and that kind of stuff. So I told him, oh, that's not a good game for your age to play, because if you watch like those kind of violent, like graphic and then like scenes too much, then eventually you get immune to it. Then he asked me, what is immune? So okay, so when you see like those kind of violent movies or graphic video games and stuff like that too much, then eventually you don't get to feel anything from those kind of situations. Like for example, in real life, when you see like your friends get hurting, and then your friends in trouble, and somebody's are fighting, you are supposed to help them, you are supposed to help your friend, you are supposed to stop them. And then but you don't get to feel anything because you are too much watching like those kind of scenes, those kind of violent, like situation from your video games. So you don't help them, and then at the end of it, you're gonna be a bad person because you're not doing the right things. He was smiling, and then okay. And then we were talking about these other things, and then all of a sudden he was telling me that I like to fight with other boys, like fist fight. And then he told me that one day one boy pushed me, so I pushed him back, and then one of his friend hit other boy with his skateboard in his face, so he got hurt. And I was like, so did you guys take him to the hospital? Did you call paramedics or anybody? No, he's fine, he's okay, it was fun. It was just like nothing, trying to like be nothing about it. And then today I'm gonna fight with other boys because we got into an argument yesterday, and then he told me that we're gonna meet tomorrow, which is today, at like I think it was some kind of park or something around his house, and then we're gonna take care of some business. So I was like, what kind of business? No, just just I'm gonna fight with him. And then so I told him fighting is not good, trying to solve the problem with nicely and peacefully. And then don't never hit your friends, or if somebody's in trouble, always talk to your families and your parents and teachers. Don't get in trouble, be good, okay?
I had a group of three boys basically I presented them with a question: if you had to pick an image to represent each member of your family, what would you pick? So two of the boys that were willing drew pretty much some drawings of their family. Um, One of the families was, I guess, a pretty normal dynamic, while the other one was a little more, I guess, what you consider dysfunctional. Um, the boy pretty much explained how he didn't get along with his sister, um, and how his stepdad was a heavy drinker. Um, so part of the pictures that he was depicting here, one of the members shows one of the people holding a gun, and he kind of explained that his stepdad, like I said, was a heavy drinker, while his other dad, who was in and out of prison, is the one that he would most like to live with. So I kind of got more deeper in, and he kind of expressed himself a little more regarding how upset he was that his dad wasn't around, and that he was living in LA, and his mom was looking to get in a relationship with somebody else that he didn't approve of. And in the process of that, the boy got really upset. A lot of emotions flying around, basically, and he started kind of crying and decided to remove himself from the classroom. He didn't want me to see him in tears. So that was in a course of 10 minutes. So me only meeting them for that time was kind of a breakthrough, I think, emotionally for them. Maybe they hadn't had that experience where they had to, or the opportunity to express themselves. So in some ways, I think it's helping them to kind of vent out these feelings. And it looks like maybe Higher Ground is looking to work with the Institute of Advanced Studies to kind of get a counselor to help them better, I guess, get in touch with their emotions and kind of deal with it in a healthy manner.